As you all know, on this channel, I like to grow some wild and crazy things. If I see something in a seed catalog that just seems different or weird, I want to grow it. This gourd right here is no exception. So check those gourds out right there. I'm putting the name up on the screen because I don't have a clue how to pronounce it, but I am excited to try and see what these things taste like. So if y'all are interested, sit back, relax, grab your coffee, and join the ride. Okay, so I have 3 of these gourds. There's one right there. The largest one is this one, and then we've got that squirrely looking one right there. Now, I found these seeds in Baker Creek's catalog, the 2025 seed catalog that came out last December. And when I saw it, I was like, I gotta buy it because it's a competition gourd. And they're supposed to be able to get between 5 and 7 feet long. That's pretty cool to me. But according to Baker Creek, which I'm putting up their synopsis of this gourd right here, up to 4 feet, they're supposed to be tender. Now, it just says that they're tasty. Well, I'm excited to try this. This is a gourd from a small village in East Serbia, which is famous for their pumpkin festivals. So I don't know what this is going to taste like. I'm really, really excited and curious, to be completely honest. So why don't we harvest one? All right, so I'm not going to harvest either of these two, especially this one, because this is the longest one. And I want to see if that thing will get between 5 and 7 feet. I mean, that'd be really cool. So we're going to go ahead and harvest this one over here. All right, here we go. Okay. It's a thin gourd. Look at that. I'm curious. I'm guessing this is somewhere around 30 inches. So we'll go inside and measure it up, chop it up, get it in the oven, and see what we think about it. All right, so we're back inside. Now, this has a little bit of a fuzzy feel to it. I don't really think that's going to matter once we cook it, to be totally honest. It's kind of firm, but yet soft. Has no smell at all to it. Now let's see how tall it is, or how big it is. Now I predicted, what did I say, 30 inches? So, let's go right there. Okay, so just over 24 inches, so 2 feet, okay? Well under the 4 foot mark, so this should still be very tender. I'm excited to cut into it, see what it looks like on the inside. Now I'm going to try it raw, and then I'm also going to bake it in the oven for 325 for 15 minutes or so. I'll probably go to 20, to be honest, but we'll get into that in just a second. Right now, let's go ahead and dice this thing up, start preparing it. So again, it's got a little fuzz on it. A little weird? No. Okay, so that's how it looks. Has literally no smell to it at all. The skin, the rind actually is a little thick. You see that right there? I'm wondering how this is going to cook up. The inside is definitely like a spongy kind of inside. Let me see if I can get in there. 100%, not like a cucumber or a melon, squash or zucchini. I don't know. This is going to be different. So, I don't know if my knife is dull or what, but it is not cutting through this very easily. All right, these are pretty hard, y'all. To be totally honest, this skin is pretty hard. Let's ooh. Okay, so I'm still gonna try this part of it because it looks good, but look at the inside right there. That is no bueno. So let's do a little science stuff here since this is a gardening channel. Let's see what the inside is all about. See what's going on in here. Okay, so it's actually not as bad as it looked a second ago. Obviously, this part you wouldn't eat. That looks just absolutely horrendous. But the rest of it looks fine. It's definitely a very strange texture, y'all. That's all I can really say. Alright, so all of this is going to go in the compost bin. Alright, so for these right here, we're just going to do some avocado oil because that's the oil I like. We're going to do some salt and pepper, just some basic seasoning here. I'm not going to do anything crazy because I want to actually taste the flavor of the gourds, since it does say on the website that these are edible at this size. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I kind of have my doubts on this, how this is gonna turn out based on how tough the rind is. But that's why we do these harvest and tastes, y'all. Give it a shot, let you all know exactly what to expect if you grow these. And either way, it is kind of fun just to grow something new and different and all that. All right, a little salt, or I mean a little pepper, a little salt. All right, into the oven, 325. Drop it in the comments. 1, have you ever grown this type of gourd? 2, if you have, did you try eating it? 3, if you tried eating it, did you like it? I'm very on the fence with this one. I'm probably at a 60-40 that this is going to not taste good. Something about the texture of the inside of this is just kind of freaking me out a little bit. There's literally no smell. It smells like earth, which isn't a bad thing, but still, I don't know. We're gonna find out together though, y'all. So about 18 minutes, we'll be right back. All right, so while we're waiting on everything to cook, I mentioned I was gonna put these in the compost bins. Well, I don't have a compost bin, or bins, so to speak. I compost actually in the ground, in the beds. I do a form of composting called vermicomposting. I want to bring in worms into the beds. So I feed scraps like that into these bins that are open on the bottom. Put the lid on. And that way I'm composting into the bed. Not only are you bringing in worms that are going to help your beds, but you're also putting nutrients into the beds directly. That's how I like to compost. I figure having the worms come into the beds, create the tunnels, leave the castings in the beds is a win-win-win. Win. All right, y'all, the timer just went off. I'm not sure these are ready yet. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can eat these. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Look at that. That skin is hard as a rock. Not the inside. Well, the inside's soft. Let's give it a shot. This is gonna be a fail, y'all. This is probably the first time that I've done a harvest and taste where I'm going to harvest something and be like, I'm not sure how to eat it. So I think what I'm gonna do on this is I'm just gonna cut the center out as much as I can and avoid the skin of this gourd because it is very, very tough. Let's figure this out together. All right, let's this is going to be interesting. All right. Not really sure how to do this. Let's yeah, Whoever said this was edible? Like, those seeds are hard. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do this. Oh. Guess we'll just get a little bit of it here. Maybe get a few of these. Yo, I can't even begin to explain how tough this skin is. I'm not sure how you would eat this, honestly. It says anywhere up to 4 feet, it's tender and edible. I guess if you're super hungry, you'd eat it. I don't know. I'm thoroughly confused right now. All right, I don't think there's ever been a time where I've almost just completely given up on even attempting, but we got just a little bit of the inside of one of these pieces here, so let's give it a shot. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually good. I'm very shocked. All right, the skin is ridiculously tough, y'all. All right, I just cut it open. The seeds do not cook down or soften up like a squash or zucchini does. Okay, so to be completely honest, I don't know if what I like is the salt and pepper or the actual gourd. I'm gonna say for me, this is a no eating kind of plant for me. Again, like I said before we put it in the oven, if you all have history or experience with this gourd, please drop it down below in the comments. I don't know what I did. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I needed to let it grow to the 4 foot mark, but it said up to 4 feet. Okay, this one doesn't have very much salt or pepper on it. So honestly, it tastes like a squash. It's just not an appetizing bite for me. So this is a no more. I'll grow them again because they're kind of cool to see growing, the length of them. But for eating, no. I'll probably grow them again, just let them get long, dry them out, save the seeds, that kind of thing. But unless someone can drop a way of eating these things in a different way that makes sense, because of how tough this rind is. I mean, the skin is it's like leather, y'all. It's very tough. Maybe if I boiled these. I don't know. I don't think there's enough inside there to even matter about boiling. So I don't know. This is a big no mas to eating. No. All right, everybody, I would finish this video outside, but it's raining. So if y'all enjoyed this video, just keeping it real and honest. I'm always going to be very upfront and honest in my videos and my harvest and tastes. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If you did, do me the 3 favors: share, like, subscribe to this channel if you're not done so already, and join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. And as always, everyone, take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. Continue to shine bright, harvest hard, grow something different, weird, strange. Give it a shot. Maybe it'll be a win, maybe it won't. But either way, you're having fun growing something new, right? Talk to y'all again real soon. Bye.